Welcome back everybody to Darling and Grit. I'm Ashley.
I'm Brian.
And we're going to walk you through our raised garden beds that we're going to build today. We're going to build two for our kitchen garden in the front. We already have one built for garlic, but we're going to show you the type, the material that we used, where we got it from, and the tools that we're going to use, and then also the method that we're going to use, which is a lasagna garden method. And yeah, just kind of walk you through how we do it, and then hopefully we'll have a garden this future.
These ones here, shorter pieces, side piece. This one here, there's 4 of these total, so it's 2 on each side themselves that go all the way down. So that makes it 8 feet. These are our corner pieces. So they go on, they're kind of beveled and literally fit the, the whole structure together. There is 3 of these. These are the bracers that go in the middle to keep it so that it doesn't bow out. So it also doesn't have anything that keeps it bowing in, but when you fill it, there's going to be enough material in there. That's not going to happen. So it just keeps it so that that material doesn't bow out in the middle. I use my impact driver, works great. The Allen wrench that's on the end, that piece is a 5/32. And then for the nut itself, that is a 10mm. But literally, everything is these. You got a little bolt, there's 2 washers, so 1 washer on each side of the material, and then the nut that goes on the end. And then they do have these little, almost like little tent spikes that just go into the corners. You can put bigger ones if you want. The hole on the bottom is a Alright, so this part starting it is a little harder just because you're trying to balance everything. I usually will put this panel up on, like I got it on a trash can right now, but I'll put it up on something just to brace it. And then, because you got to take this corner piece and literally just get it somewhat aligned. It ain't gonna be perfect, but it'll be somewhat decent. This panel tucks inside that corner piece, and outside you're gonna have the nut and 1 washer comes through, the other washer goes inside, and the nut goes on there. Cinch it at least hand tight, that's the best. And then you can go all the way down with it. I usually will do the bottom one as my second one, because then it kind of just locks in how it should set. And then I do the other side too. So because this one here is just the shorter side, and then I'll get one of the long ones and do the same thing, kind of go through. I don't tighten everything until I get really close to the end, and then I come through and I tighten everything, because some of these the sides are kind of, I don't know what you want to say, but they're elongated holes. Let's go with that, oval holes, so things can move around a little bit just in case. So if you tighten them down, you keep cinching it, it'll work, but you might have to readjust some stuff. I just like to save myself some time. So let's get that bottom one in. Alright, so after I go around, get all the bolts, hand tight everything, get it all in there, literally come through, and you're going to cinch every single one of these down and tighten it. I got all my bolts in before I did any tightening, just so I made sure I had it where I wanted it, how I wanted it, so everything fit. I did it. I'm pretty sure you could tighten them all if you wanted to as you went. It still probably wouldn't matter too much, but I've built too many of these things, and it's just good to keep it loose till you're ready. So now the only thing, I went around and done all those. I just have to do the center pieces, just to make sure that these get all tight. I've seen it in the picture where it wants it kind of bowed like this, where it's straight up and down, so that when you throw dirt in, it doesn't catch it. So if you can do it that way, is better.
Hi, Fluffy Butt. Hi, Pico. Hi, Ami. Where's the Keiko? Hi, Keiko. Hello. Boing, 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 boing. You doing farm chores? You doing farm chores? Getting that bunny poop?
All of it.
Bunny manure. What do they call it?
Deuce.
Not deuce.
Oh.
They call it like garden gold.
Sure.
Garden gold. We're gonna add this in there as well. So bunny manure is a green manure, and you can just add it straight into the garden bed with no problems. It's called a cold manure. Hot manure would be like cow manure and horse manure. Those are both hot.
Chicken.
And chicken.
It's one of the hottest.
Yeah. But rabbits have cold manure, so you can just add it straight to the garden. Okay, so the methods that you're going to see us use today is kind of like a cross between a Hügelkultur and lasagna layering method. So first we're going to start off with our cardboard at the bottom here. And then we have our own compost from all of the fruits and vegetables that we eat on a daily basis. We've collected. We have peat moss, we have straw, and then we have some rotten, a rotten log. Obviously it's been eaten by a bunch of termites and other wood burrowing insects. And then we have some kindling as well, which is all rotted. It's been sitting in the sun and it's quite old. And then over here we have some green material, which is rabbit manure with their hay. And then I will show you our compost. All right, so here is our beautiful compost. It's a very rich, dark compost. And this is what we're going to use to plant our vegetables in. Ooh, yeah, it's hot. It is very hot, so getting those in the bed as soon as possible will be great. We're just in our main big field that we have here. Our pasture is a better word. But yeah, we'll show you the layers really quick, and that's how you build a raised garden bed. Side quest, look at all the elk droppings in our pasture. So there's a huge elk herd that was in our pasture. Apparently they frequent here often, and there's just piles of elk droppings everywhere, and they kind of go up and through there and then up into the woods, and then there are several other pathways that they navigate, and it's really crazy because that is a giant hill that goes all the way up there, but they can do that. They're cool like that. They got superpowers. So, but just wanted to show you all the elk droppings in our pasture. Free manure is what everybody says. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of elk hair. Look at that. And some droppings. That's really funny. They came right up to the barn.
Oh yeah, there's this footprint.
That was pretty cool. So they're probably looking to see if there's any goodies in there. So I don't see any more droppings. First layer of cardboard is down. Next layer is hardwood, and we're going to mound it like the Hügelkultur method. Next, we're going to do our compost that we make from eating fruits and vegetables. Next layer is going to be the straw. Next layer is rabbit manure. Next layer is peat moss. And now we're filling it with our rich, dark compost. So we'll fill the rest of the bed up with that, and that is what we are going to plant our fruits and vegetables in. Okay, so here's the book I wanted to reference. I got the Lasagna Gardening Method book off of Thrift Books, but it is actually on Amazon as well. You can get it either new or used. I got this used in good condition. The author is Patricia Lanza, and it's a great book. I mean, it really gives you a good guideline of how to do lasagna layering or Hügelkultur in a way. So here is a picture of what it looks like to do your layers, and it gives you a description of each material that's used. So essentially you're doing brown, green, brown, green, brown, green. You can kind of mix it up as far as what you have and what you have accessible. One thing that she does note is cooking your lasagna garden. So for example, the raised beds that we just built and we filled with the lasagna layering method, we're not going to plant in those until after, I believe it's Mother's Day weekend, or any time after, as long as it's after the last frost. So we still have a few months to go. So those beds are going to cook and break down and just get better and better over time. Excuse the homeschooling page. I use that as a bookmark to save my page because I don't like to bend my pages. So, but this is the book. I will list it in an affiliates link down below. So you can shop for that on either Amazon or you can find it on Thrift Books. I did look it up there, and there are some available copies that are available. I don't know how well of good condition that they are, but I got this from Thrift Books, and it is in wonderful condition. So there's the author. That's what she looks like. And then I will also list an affiliate link for the raised bed that we got, or the raised beds that we got. Those are from YITAHOME, I believe. And they have sales all the time. We got ours on sale last summer. So like, I believe what was like around June or July, we got a huge sale and we bought like 8 of them. So, but they are 8 by 4 feet by 2 feet. So they're 2 feet tall. That's a lot to fill up. So you want to make sure that you have a lot of material to fill it up. So, but that is the end of our video. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you have any tips or tricks that you guys want to share with us, or any other methods that you want to share with us, please feel free to put those down in the description box, and we will see you next time.